get started. I'll say a word of prayer and then we'll dig in. Lord, thank you so much for bringing John and Sabra here this morning to learn of how to serve kids here at New Life. And we just ask that you would help us to dig in and be excited about this year's new curriculum. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so our new curriculum is called Hearts Alive. And this was recommended to me through the Advent Christian Denomination. Meredith Broadway, she is the person at the headquarters that really zones in on the children's ministry, I guess, for the whole denomination. And she's like, try this, Tracy. I said, okay. So Hearts Alive is it's actually like a subscription. So we signed up for a year subscription, and it will come like quarterly. Okay. So and it's digital, which is nice too. So that's why you'll see that I only, and because the quarter started like right before Christmas and continues till right before Easter-ish, some of the lessons I wasn't able to really use, otherwise we'd be revisiting Christmas. So that's why I started at week 5. You'll notice the schedule below. So I did week 5 last week. Week 6 I'll do this week. And then after week 14, then we'll get our new subscription, digital subscription. So I don't have the rest of the lessons yet, but that's why. So what's really cool is this doesn't have a whole lot of technology. Once in a while, like I've taught, this is my 3rd lesson actually, because I did the trial lesson, and then I did last week's lesson and this week's lesson, and I've only had to use technology once so far. So it's not like every week we'll need technology, but I can always bring my laptop to plug in for that. But if you look at the lesson, there's lots of background information. This is actually the week 8 lesson. Okay. It follows the same format every single time. We have a welcome activity that's about 5 minutes long. Then we have a lesson intro that's about 10 minutes long. We have a scripture that's about 10 minutes. A discussion, a craft, a memory verse activity, a snack, and a closing. And that's what it is. And it's very easy to follow, easy supplies to find. Some weeks have more supplies needed for crafts and stuff than others, or snack. But it's all great stuff. And I like how it builds a background for the teacher as well, that kind of helps us deepen our Bible knowledge as well too, because you're like, I don't know how to answer that. That's kind of nice too. There's a lot of reading, but it's good information, and you're never gonna run out of time. I've never run out of time yet. Being like, oh no, there's 15 minutes left in Jesse's sermon. Now what do I do? I've never run out of time. There's one time where it was too short, and I had to continue the lesson the next week. And also, I forgot to mention, at the very end, there's a take-home paper too. So it tells the parents what we learned in class. It gives Bible verses that they can study throughout the week, background knowledge for families too, which is really nice. So you can copy that off to send home with families as well. So here are the kids we have. We have Trayden, although he hasn't really been coming that much. Serenity, we have Caitlin and Evelyn, and this is on the sheet too.
Oh, it's on the sheet? Oh, okay. Yep. I'm like, I was trying to
I'm like,
where is it? Oh gosh, you're just way ahead of me.
We have Jocelyn, although she hasn't been coming very recently. We have Donovan, Andrew, Erica and Aiden are Lee's grandkids. Yeah. So they come every once in a while. We have Ella's going to start in the fall, and Bella will start in the fall. I know, they're growing up so fast. Bailey, I'm assuming it would be starting in the fall as well, because she'll be going into kindergarten. Wow. I know. And then Carol's grandkids come out on and off too, and their names are Ivy and Violet. When I typed this up, I'm like, what's the other name? Mm-hmm. Oh, Violet, yes. So we have quite a class if everybody shows up, but a lot of times there's kids in and out, so.
What's your average? Are you doing like
5 to 8.
5 to 8?
We'll say when I've had it, it's usually been 5 or 6, something like that, so.
Yeah, I knew it's been a
5 to 8
while
kids.
since I've done it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a good crew. It's kind of nice when you actually have an activity or a game that you're playing and you need more kids to play. And really the classroom management with these kids isn't bad at all. Like, it's really kind of toned down too. But you guys have taught before and kind of know just to set the rules when you first start teaching, especially since they switch teachers like every month, you know, that's kind of difficult for the kids, but so I have some ideas there for management. What we're gonna try is I'm gonna try to go for June and July as well this year because that's what Gigi's class does. So to keep consistency with that, and then just give everybody August off,
Sure.
and then start again in September. We'll try it, and you know, to be honest, if you sign up for June and July, you might have nobody. You might have one kid, and so you might be able just to plan one lesson and then, you know, not do it if nobody shows up and keep it for the next week, or so it might not be as rigorous during the summer as well. But yeah, any questions on what you guys have, or what we need to buy, supplies, or how I can help, copies?
So basically, it's the same though, like you just go ahead and get your own supplies when you're, okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah, if you need my help with supplies or reimbursement, we have money available for that in the budget.
And we have stuff here. I know you tried to last year.
We should.
I know you tried to make
We
it.
should.
Okay.
Like, you see a couple glue bottles there, we have some crayons, some markers are over there. Nina markers. Yeah, things float, but yeah. I'll try to make sure it's available.
No
Couple pairs of scissors. Oh, there's the markers up top.
That stuff looks nice though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does look good.
What I found is sometimes the middle part, like the lesson intro and scripture story, like both of those together are supposed to be 20 minutes. Yeah, right. Talking at them for 20 minutes. Sometimes I've shortened it up, like it's a lot of words to say, so you can kind of read it over ahead of time and see how can I paraphrase this, or how can I make it a little simpler, because I've noticed the last couple times myself skipping parts or paraphrasing it more, not going, I mean, you can read it word for word, but I think I kind of bored being yapped at.
Yeah, especially if you do have one of our more active children, that's a lot of just sitting and listening, so.
Yes, the sit and get. Yeah, I really like how it's laid out, and it's very good, very biblically sound, good topics too.
This was just one lesson, or is this just 2?
That's one lesson.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. There's a lot to it, for sure. And like I said, there's one lesson that I did out of the 3 that I had to go into the next week, and I had 20. So I'm finding it varies a little bit, but you can be flexible. I would just give you like 3 lessons, and you get to whatever you get to in those 3 weeks that you.
Okay, so you'll provide the lessons to, I mean, you'll print it off and send it, give it to us, or you're gonna
I can copy
digital?
it. Otherwise, I do have. I'll ask for your emails again, just to make sure I have them. But I have this, and there's a digital link there too.
Okay,
So.
that's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yep. I'll shut off the camcorder. That's about it.